Good morning and welcome back to our channel. We are back from our vacation and we have loads of produce to process. So we were gone for 6 days and a friend came midway through and harvested for me. And then we picked yesterday when we got back from our trip. And so we have a lot to do. I know this challenge that I've been working on is the Every Bit Counts challenge, and it's supposed to be, you do little bits every day. But when you have lots of tomatoes and lots of beans and everything that all need to be processed all at once,
I need to snap
it's a processing day.
listening into a story.
So Anna's gonna snap the beans for me while she listens to her story. I'm gonna work on making a batch of salsa, maybe 2 in my roaster oven. I'm gonna get that loaded up and then we'll go from there. Bethany is probably gonna move all my peppers from one spot to another. What are you doing? You making a noisemaker? You filling up your bottle with some nails? That's a good idea, Bethany. We're gonna eat the nails. You can put them in there, though. And it jiggles. Oops. Anna's listening to a story and snapping the beans over here. She hopped in this big box because Bethany kept dumping out the beans. So that was not gonna be great. So she is working diligently. And that is great. I mean, a good helper. Yeah, because then I'm getting 2 things done at once. All the salsa veggies have been cooking for a while, and so now I'm going to blend them up. First I'm going to do all these like peppers and onions and garlic, along with some cilantro, lemon juice and honey and salt. Blend them up really good. And then I'll take the skins off the tomatoes, blend up the tomatoes until they're kind of chunky, and then I'll blend up the skins separately until they're nice and smooth. Salsa is all blended up and it's delicious. It's a little thick, or not a little thick, it's a little spicy. So this would be labeled as like a medium salsa for us, but that's fine for us. So now I'm going to bottle it up and can it. Can you bring me the tomatoes? We are pulling out some frozen tomatoes to make more sauce. Can you bring them to Mommy? Are they cold? Bethany.
Can you make a laundry day video?
Not right now. Can you sing cold?
Yeah.
Are they cold? Yeah, so good.
Laundry day.
Bethany, what are you hauling? Are you hauling Mama's peppers? Yeah, you're being a good helper. You're taking the peppers out of the stroller and you're putting them on the table for Mama? Oh, good job. Oh, you had 2 in there. You got 1 left. Oopsie. Can you get it? You get the pepper? Anna's over here shucking some elderberries. I feel like she got more elderberries off of her bunches than I did. Good job. Anyway. It's another day, and we are working on getting some elderberries ready to go in the freeze dryer. My elderberry harvest is not super great this year, but hopefully I can take a ladder out to the bush later and get some more, because they're up like way high and I cannot reach them, so maybe a ladder will help. And then I have my sauce going. We have sauce cooking down over here. So I put this all in the crock pot on the roaster oven last night for bed, and I only put it at 150 because I figured, oh, then it doesn't burn. Well, it didn't really cook either, so it was warm, just was not very cooked. So I'm gonna let it cook for a few more hours, then I will grind it up and can it. So that's my big project for today. I also need to freeze the blackberries that I picked yesterday. Actually, they were 2 days ago, so they really need to be frozen. And I still need to blanch those green beans because I did not get to it last night because I ran out of time. Anyway, that's what we're up to today for this day of our challenge. This batch of sauce is done, ready to be canned up. I probably have 8 to 9 quarts here at least, so that's pretty good. Give me to my total amount that I need pretty quick. This morning we've been working on a little bit of food preservation. Actually, kind of a lot if you think about it. I just didn't want to show a lot of it because Anna was listening to a story and I didn't feel like interrupting her to film a little bit, but I'm going to show you what we got done. We have about 7 cups of blackberries ready for the freezer, 8 cups of green beans ready for the freezer. Anna snapped all of those pretty much. So that was a big help. And then we have some pepper slices ready for the freezer, and pepper, diced peppers, that's what they're called, ready for the freezer. We'll maybe freeze dry those two peppers. We also have a jar of banana peppers sliced up, ready for some brine to go in there. As we were cutting up peppers, we tasted one that I wasn't sure, like, it looked different than what I remembered planting. And sure enough, it's a cross between a hot pepper and a sweet pepper. So that's what you get when you save seeds sometimes, and you've grown hot peppers. So yeah, we might make some hot pepper jelly out of that. We'll see. Anyway, so I have those. And then I also cooked up some of my little honey nut squashes, which are like that big, and some of them were starting to go bad. So I cooked them up. I'm going to freeze dry them later, the puree, and then I can just rehydrate that later. And then I had a spaghetti squash that was going bad as well, so I cooked that up, and I'm going to freeze the spaghetti squash. That'll be quick and easy for some meals later. Did we do anything else? Oh, we also got more elderberries ready for the freezer, well, the freeze dryer anyway. So yeah, I think that is what we got done today. Yesterday we had 2 jars of sauce that did not seal, and I'm not really sure why. I know one was oozing quite a bit when I took the lid off the canner, so maybe that had something to do with it, but I don't really know. I stuck them in the fridge, so then, because I didn't get all the sauce canned yesterday. So we have 5 that did seal, and then there's probably like another 5 quarts that I can. But I don't think I'm going to do that today, because we're going to go to the library in a little bit. So, you know, do some fun things, not just all work, no play. So later I will put some brine on those peppers, and hopefully be able to get the freeze dryer started tonight. That is my goal. I almost forgot to mention this, but while we were on our vacation, we actually did some preserving. We were at Nathan's grandma's house, and Anna found some mint and some mullein. And I was like, oh, Anna, go harvest those, and we'll dry them, and then we can use them for teas later. So we did a little smidge of preserving while we were gone, too. So to finish up this week's video of Every Bit Counts Challenge, I did not film very much at the end of this week, especially over the weekend and stuff, but we did a lot of tomatoes, I think peppers, watermelon, that sort of thing, berries maybe over the weekend. Nothing extraordinary. Oh, I did make some hot pepper jelly. I think that was Saturday maybe. Anyway, I made that, and yeah, got all my sauce canned up. So I'm kind of like in a pause right now of like lots of canning stuff, trying to decide what to use my jars for, because I only have maybe 19 left, and I need to make a lot of jam, I think, still, and some more sauce, a little bit of more sauce, and I think I'm good on salsa, although I may make a little bit more, we'll see. Or I may just let those tomatoes sit in the freezer until I need them or something at this point. I do have more tomatoes I need to take care of today, but that can go in next week's video. So thanks for watching this video. What did you preserve this last week? Let me know down in the comments, and we'll see you next time.